How's it going, everyone? Today we got a little bit of a story about how I got my 91 300ZX twin turbo. It was kind of a cool story, and just about how it happened. I've been always wanting one of these cars, and my buddy sent me this on Marketplace about a dude selling it. Unfortunately, the engine was blown up on it, which is why I got it for the price I did, which was kind of minor because spoilers, I'm 2J swapping it, but that's coming in a future video, so definitely subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Liking this video definitely helps get traction. Yeah, I don't have any sponsors at the moment, but potentially in the future. Anyway, so back to the story. He sends me this ad, and he knows I've been wanting the car for a long time, so I was like, crap, that's a really good deal. But it's like, if you see on the ad, it says Kailua Kona. I'm on the Big Island of Hawaii. I'm all the way on the other side. I'm on Hilo side, so it's a little bit of a drive to go get there. Not only that, the car is not drivable, so it had to be trailered. Luckily, my buddy has a trailer and an SUV to pull it, so we just basically figured out our schedules, and we're just trying to, get over there to get it. In the meantime, the seller was already getting like multiple messages every day about people trying to come out and buy the car, and it was down to the wire basically about who could get there first to get the car. So gonna play this video. This is me on my way to potentially get the car. What's going on, guys? So today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. I'm actually gonna go and pick up a 91 300ZX twin turbo potentially. It's approximately 7:55 a.m. at the moment, and I gotta go load up a trailer and get the SUV ready to pull it, and then we're gonna be heading over pretty far distance to go and pick it up. I've only seen pictures, so hopefully it's pretty nice in person, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'll take you guys along for the ride. All right, so we're on our way to go meet up with my friend, and then we're gonna go and head over there to get the car. So we ended up getting the trailer, and then heading on over that side of the island and seeing the car. Like I said, down to the wire, because I had already gone up and down with the seller originally a couple times. He basically said that there was people coming out to look at the car, and I guess two guys actually went out there and looked at it. But for some reason they didn't act on the spot and buy the car, probably because they know how hard the VG engines are to work on, but that's minor. So we get out there and take a look at the car. It's in a garage, as far as I can tell. It looks really good. It has 56,000 miles on it, so awesome. As you're seeing in these pictures right here, this is what he had on the ad. So it looked actually black in the pictures, but it's actually a really dark blue in person. You can kind of see it on like the edges of the light of the car. But anyway, we got there, talked to the guy, really cool dude. Apparently his teenage son was the one that blew up the engine accidentally. The dad had bought it for him, and then he was driving it around, supposedly, not doing anything crazy, and all of a sudden it started gushing oil. Come to find out, it has an aftermarket boost controller inside the glove box, so, this kind of car with a teenager with an aftermarket boost controller, I wouldn't be surprised he had it on the high setting and was ripping it around, maybe doing burnouts or something, and, broke something. Now, we got there. My buddy has two of these cars already. He has the NA versions, but still the 300ZX, and he has tons of information on top of the twin turbo ones because he's planning on swapping his car. So, we're asking some questions, taking a look at the car. The guy said that he had a mechanic come out and look at it, and it was out in his driveway. And like a couple days later, he actually started the car and drove it into the garage. And we're like, well, if it's blown, you're not likely to start the engine. I mean, it's not impossible, but if a piston's sticking out the side of a block, it's probably not going to run again. It's probably seized up. But anyway, dude says he pulls into the garage, and then the mechanic's working on it for a couple days, and obviously the engine's still in the car. This is a picture of what he had on the ad. Obviously really dusty. It does currently still look like this, but you know, it's all taken apart. Stuff is missing. Minor though, because like I said, I'm swapping the engine out anyway. But so my friend and I were just, you know, chatting to each other, and potentially just has a blown up turbo. And that could be what's gushing all the oil out, and the engine itself could be fine. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't really care for the VG platform, so I'm actually going to be taking the engine out and giving it to my friend to swap into his NA to make it the twin turbo 300ZX that he's been wanting. So, you know, win-win for each of us. So we start loading it up on the trailer, and we get about halfway, and the dude's phone starts ringing, and he picks up the phone, and it's one of the other people that were trying to buy the car, and he's like, "Hey man, I got the cash, I can be over there soon to buy the car." And the guy that I already paid him, title sign and everything, he's like, "Sorry man, I just sold the car." So that's how close it was for this car to be taken, like, you know, swept out from underneath me. Honestly, I kind of did it to that dude, but you know, we came all the way from the other side of the island, which is like a 2-hour drive to get this car, so you know, we're dedicated on getting it. Luckily the dude that we bought it from was super chill. You know, obviously, you know, told the dude too late, unfortunately, but you know, I was talking to the son originally, because it was technically the son's car, to get it, and the guy's like, "Okay, I'll hold it for you for 1 day if you can get over here," just so we didn't waste our time getting all the way over there. But I guess no one messaged him that day until we got there, or actually called him. So it worked out great. So anyway, we got the car, loaded it up. Here's some pictures of it on the trailer. You know, it's a pretty cool moment to see it up on the trailer. And then we headed up back towards our side. Alright, so anyway, we start heading back over towards our side of the island with the car. You know, mission success. And then we get over to our side. It's pretty cool. We stopped and got some food. Here's some pictures of it from the parking lot. And then ended up getting it back to the place I was keeping it. Here's a picture next to the Genesis. If you are only here for the Z, and you're not familiar with what the Genesis platform is, obviously you probably heard of the Genesis as for like the coupe, or like the really like VIP type Genesis models, but this is actually like the Hyundai Genesis sedan, which is offered in like the 3.8 V6, 4.6 V8, 5.0 V8, and the V8s are right around 400 horsepower. The 5.0 is actually a little bit more than like 400 horsepower. It's like 418 or 420, something like that. But anyway, so just wanted to record this and share my story a little bit about, like, you know, getting this car. There are big plans for it coming in the future. I do have a 2JZ that I'm planning on swapping into this vehicle. That way I don't have to mess with the VG platform at all. If you guys are interested in seeing that build, it will be posted on this channel. I'm just, you know, gathering parts at the moment to try to, you know, start that build. And potentially, maybe if this video gets a little bit of traction, I might actually be able to get some sponsors on it, which would be pretty cool. I haven't had any sponsors as of yet. But you know, shoot a couple messages out to some of these companies and see what they say. You know, the worst they could say is no. But yeah, 2JZ, it is actually a GE engine out of an IS300. I'll be posting the IS300 engine removal video probably right after this one, just because I have already gotten the IS300 and taken the engine out of it. That's probably going to be video number 1 of the build, you know, going towards the Z. And yeah, so that's going to be pretty cool. The plan for that is, you know, the GE engine, because the GTEs are, you know, super expensive, not worth it, honestly, just because the GE is basically the same engine. It just has weaker pistons and rods. Technically just the connecting rods are the weak part. But what I'm going to be doing is forged bottom end, so pistons, rods, I'll refresh with some bearings, maybe some aftermarket cams, like 272s. The goal is about 600 horsepower, 700 horsepower would be nice. Down tune the 600 horsepower for reliability. Yeah, but that's definitely coming in the future. I just wanted, like I said, to get this video out there as you know, a beginning of the series, basically, just to, you know, show you guys the car I got and what's the plans for the channel in the future.
Obviously, if you are, you know, a returning viewer from like my Genesis content, that's always going to be, you know, something I'm going to do on this channel. If there's, you know, some kind of repair or helpful video I can make on the Genesis platform, you know, believe me, I'm going to record it and post it for you. But beyond that, you know, 2JZ Z32 coming in the future. Look forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like. If you have any questions, comment, or if you have anything positive to say, or even anything negative. I mean, you say you're like a Z32 enthusiast and the VG platform is the only way to go. You know, let me know in the comments. You know, it's not like I'm just gonna throw the VG engine in the trash. Like I said, I'm giving it to my friend that has an NA 2-up, and he also has a 2+2, but I think he's gonna put it in the 2-up. So, you know, he's gonna go through that engine, you know, new turbos and everything on it, if there isn't a piston sticking outside the block. So, you know, it's not like it's not going to be used. It's going to have, you know, a purpose. It's just not going to be used in my vehicle. Yeah, sorry about me rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay awesome. See you in the next one.